Let's learn how to break down a compound logical expression when we're programming. First thing to do is we have to recognize there are some rules. Once we recognize these rules, we can take something complex, binary arithmetic, and break it down to something simple, basic second grade mathematics. Let's discuss this. First thing we have to recognize is that whenever we see a true value, it's going to equal to 1. Whenever we see a false value, it's going to equal to 0. And whenever we have a logical AND, such as in Python or the double ampersand in any C-based language, it's going to be multiplication. And when we have OR, then it's going to be plus. And then lastly, we have to remember our order of operations. In this case, we only really need to care about is parentheses, multiplication, and addition. Everything else we can disregard. Now let's break this down. Now let's pretend that we've created an application and our application has created a false value and a true value. The computer is going to see this as, and what we can now do is do simple mathematics. We see 0 times 1 is equal to 0. And then we recognize that 0 is equal to false. So let's do something more complex. All right, now we see that we've added parentheses. So this is going to tell us that we have to compute this section of our logic before computing this section. Let's break this down to the mathematics. All right, so we see 1 plus 1 is going to equal to 2. We see the OR is a plus, so that's why we have the plus here. So now we have 2. 2 times 0 is going to equal to 0, which is also equal to false. So I hope you can see how you can break down complex logical expressions down to their simple mathematic components to then figure out how a computer would figure out logic. Please stay tuned for my next video where we dive into actually applying this to the code.